Hey guys, it's Beto here. Welcome back to the channel. And today, Coinbase did their system update, essentially releasing the Coinbase app to the masses. I saw some negative sentiment, and I even saw some people call it a nothing burger, but I beg to differ. I think it's a huge move by Coinbase that's going to revolutionize crypto, bring in a lot more users into the space. And if you are owning projects that are on the base chain, you're going to benefit from this. All right, let's get started, guys. So essentially what happened today is that Coinbase released the base app. It was in beta form, and now it's available to hundreds of thousands and millions of people around the world. It's now available to 140 countries around the world. And one of the things that I think this is going to do, the first thing that I think is really important to note, is that this is going to expose crypto to a lot more people around the world. If you remember back in 2024 when we had that big market pump around April, one of the things that we were talking about Base is that it was going to bring a lot of people into crypto that were not exposed to crypto. Now, I think one of the mistakes that I did, and many of us did, was think that this was going to happen really fast, or think that this was going to happen overnight. Obviously, it didn't happen overnight. Obviously, it has not even happened in over a year or even almost 2 years. But one of the things that's been going on is that Coinbase has been building to make this onboarding of 1 billion users happen. Now, we got to keep an eye out. I think this app is going to do it. The app is a little bit different. It's a little bit different than other wallets. Definitely, I would say much more different than other wallets. Has a lot of stuff that I don't find very useful, a lot of stuff that I don't find interesting, but that doesn't mean that that's not interesting to other people, and that just creates options for everyone. Now, it's not as intuitive as other wallets. It's there's a lot going on in the wallet, if you ask me, or in the app, but that's something that I think people will overcome. If you remember, if you're an old school crypto enthusiast or crypto investor, and just many years ago, you had to go through all those hoops to make sure to buy that token or buy that coin. Well, I think if people are interested in this app, interested in the things that it has to offer, and then interested in crypto, it's just going to make it really interesting. Now, another thing that the app is going to allow users to do is integrating trading, stock trading on this app as well. Now, this exposes a whole different area of investors to crypto. I know that a lot of people that are in the stock market, shy away from crypto, but this is dangling a carrot right there so that those people that invest in the stock market are able to access crypto a lot more easily. They don't have to switch from one to another. So essentially, what this is doing is competing with apps like Robinhood that have both options available. In Robinhood, you can trade a few crypto projects, some of the main ones, some new ones that were added just in the last 12 months, but you can't really trade a lot of the Solana tokens, a lot of the base tokens that now get a huge boost. And this is where those base projects are going to get new exposure and lot less friction, so that people can get those projects. And one last thing that I think is huge, and this is something maybe that's not so interesting to some of you, but Coinbase is really signaling that they're, a disruptor in the market, and they're really pushing hard so that crypto becomes widely adopted. And now, this is a great post by Finance Freeman. Go follow Finance Freeman. He's always posting really great stuff, but this is something that he posted. He makes a great case for investing in Coinbase. He says Coinbase will grow huge stock, crypto perps, and prediction market revenue, which increases their revenue. They've already had the largest crypto client list, and I would expect them to 2x income over the next year or two. In my opinion, this is $1,000 stock in a year. That's definitely possible, maybe a little bit higher, maybe a little bit lower, but this is something that's going to be definitely possible for Coinbase in the future. So what does this mean for your projects, specifically those projects that are on the base chain? Well, think about it this way. If you're investing in crab tokens, right, taking a shot and really thinking about maybe hopefully making a 10x, 100x, and you're willing to invest in that, why not invest in the solid projects that are on the base chain that are basically essentially a part of Coinbase, right? So all these projects that are on the base chain that are interesting, that have utility, that are meme coins to some degree, but have some sort of utility and some sort of appeal to people out there, to the investor, all those projects are part of Coinbase. And if Coinbase, like Finance Freeman is saying here, if Coinbase is going to do very well, you can definitely suspect or think that those projects on the base chain are also going to do very well, because now we have a huge gateway so that new investors take a look at these projects, take a look at all the things that Coinbase has to offer, and are able to acquire these projects, like a lot of the main tokens on the base chain, without a lot of friction. There you have it, guys. 3 important reasons why I think the Base app is going to change things for a lot of projects, specifically those on the base chain. What do you think? What are your thoughts? Leave your comment below. Let me know what you think. Is this going to be a nothing burger, or is this actually going to shift things when it comes to the base chain? Also think about, are they also getting ready for a huge market pump in the upcoming months? That's something that we'll keep an eye out. All right, guys, like, subscribe, share, do all that good stuff. I'll talk to you soon.